Nick's attorney says police were looking for evidence of possession of a controlled substance. Sonny, that whole back and forth, what does that tell you about the investigation?
You know, this is of great concern. The fact that Nick has said that he's being transparent, he had nothing to do with what happened to Bobby Christina, that sort of flies in the face of someone now seeking a temporary restraining order and trying to prevent access to information. And so this is the first time, Dr. Duran, you know, I've tried to really sort of hold judgment on this because there are so many unanswered questions. But that move, trying to prevent and obstruct the police investigation is very concerning.
It's a little telling, Erica, isn't it?
Yeah, you know, I found this whole thing suspicious from the beginning. I've said this when we first started talking about this case. Not necessarily that it was him, but that how did Bobby Christina end up in that tub upside down? If you fall, if you fall asleep in a tub, you wake up.
Well,
I think that there could be something.
Wait, you know what does that?
I want to know.
Pills do that. And by the way, a doctor may have been taking it as prescribed even. Pills do that, Erica.
Right.
People don't slam heroin and fall asleep in the bathroom. They take pills that they're prescribed, and they don't know that they're so sedating.
Right.
Okay, so it could be that, but I also just want to say, if, God forbid, Bobby Christina does pass, I just think it is interesting to note, we do need to know what happens to all of her huge fortune that comes from Whitney Houston. Where is it going to be going? I think it's just
apparently it goes to Sissy. That's what I've heard. It goes to the grandmother. But listen, give me that tweet up there about Bobby Christina waking up. I want to read that one if you guys can find it for me. Because, Judy, I want to show this to you. It's one of the most disturbing ones. Oh, Nick tweeted. It was Nick's tweet. If her father really cared about her daughter, play a tape recorder with my voice, her favorite music, let her wake up. And a lot of our viewers share the hope that something's going to cause Bobby to wake up. She's not asleep, everybody. This isn't sleep from which you wake up. This is a brain injury from which maybe after years of rehabilitation, she could develop the ability to move her limbs again, maybe speak or swallow, not waking up. You don't wake up and, oh, hey, it's not like television. Judy, how do we get people to understand this?
I know, Dr. Drew, you and I are both positive and hopeful people, but there's just so much evidence now that this is really not going to be Bobby Christina if she ever comes back. And there's not going to be the type of function that we would expect.
So even if she wakes up, even if she opens her eyes and seems to be communicating with the outside world, it will be on a very limited way.
That's right. And I feel like sometimes when these difficult decisions come up, it is very telling to look at the types of reactions of the family and friends because it's often guilt-ridden. And I actually see Nick's tweet as a very guilt-ridden tweet trying to point the finger at Bobby Brown instead of really recognizing that he may have had a part to play in her chaos.
Thank you, Judy. And we've got the family on the other side with their own guilt. They left Nick with her for years and weren't visiting. Now, who knows what difficulty they had accessing her. She may not have wanted to see them. She was an adult. But the fact is there's guilt on both sides. And then the patient doesn't get good care as a result of people not being able to get past their guilt, into their grief, and deal with what's right for the patient. That's what I've been complaining about the entire way with this case, and I'm terribly concerned about it.